So basically what they're doing is smuggling the true heir to the Sun King out. I think. Is he the true heir? Well, if he is, that's only going to cause problems where he turns up. I don't know, actually.
Not
We'll
exactly
see.
a royal barge, is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers. Let's get aboard, shall we?
I can change the rope caster one, yeah, if it's got a green mod. I wanted the handling on that to get maximum tie down as fast as possible. It does work well. I'll have something better I can put on, I'm sure. That's a pretty cool barge. How is this powered? Is this pedal power? Have we seen them using much in the way of machinery, like engines? I don't see anyone pedaling. I suspect a trap
You've
here.
done a good thing. Maybe even ended a war.
It's not over yet.
Maybe. But my war just keeps going.
Water robots. Steam power. Without steam, I see no smoke. Okay, that looks kind of nice. It's all too nice. There's going to be something attackers. Stormbird? There's something coming, look. There's something happening. What's he seen? Come on, what's going on? No? Have we just sailed to... We just sailed all the way to the city. Watch the people on the battlements go. It's an attack by sea. Shoot them down. Yeah, what's the power source that they use for all this then? For the lamps and things. Alright, so we've got a fire we can see, but those hanging lights? Not that it matters, I'm just curious. I kind of like the blend of old world and ancient
my brother.
Stuff and technology.
Welcome home. You have nothing to fear. You are now under the protection of the Sundom. My protection. As is your mother, she will not be harmed. You have my word, the law of the sun. Aloy, it seems I see your influence everywhere.
Don't you forget it.
You've done so much for the Sundom, and it will always be appreciated. You have my thanks. May you walk in the light.
I hope you get back to the Nora after all this ends, all the story ends.
Appalling. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets all the credit?
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I let you live. I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks. I promise.
Sounds like a promise. I like the sound of that. So yeah, I hope you get to go back to the Nora after this. And just go strolling in all the fancy armor with all the titles and medals and everything and saying, who's an outcast now, bitches? It's got to be done. I hope that's done. Okay, so where are we going? There'll be... Well, that's where it came to. All right, okay. I thought by the looks of it, they sailed all the way to here. But I was thinking I don't remember seeing a lake or a river going all the way across there. So I guess now it's back to this one. Let's go. You can temporarily take machines out of... Oh, yes, Ropecaster. We shall have a look at the Ropecaster mod and improve that. Did you swim all the way across there? That'd be a long swim. Right, shall we change that one? Oh, I can put some better stuff on than this. No, sorry, I need to... I keep doing this. I want to be in the modify section. So I've got it all handling. Handling, damage, and corruption. Well, tear would be good. So let's change... I've got some great handling stuff here. So if I do 2 of these to get maximum handling... It's already pretty damn good handling, actually. That's a tear in handling. Tear and freeze. Freeze is no good. But it does a lot of tear, so tear's good. Let's add a big tear then. And for the last one, I think I'll just put the other handling one in. It doesn't need 51%. Well, let's do it. Go on, let's do it. So that thing now does... It's got really fast handling. It should be really quick. And a nice bit of tear damage as well. But not that I really use it for that. It's just like a nice incidental bonus.
Never make it back to Meridian. Not without Edom and a guy.
Right, can I run past these?
Every time I glance up at the Citadel, I remember that Itamen's gone.
They've all gone now. If I run into the throne room, what happens? Oh. Can we come and defile the royal palace?
At least Edom is still alive. Avad wasn't so charitable where his father was.
Go and do a dump on the dais here? No?
Keep our Sun King safe. How do we expect to win a war?
Okay, so it wants me to go... Can I not just... Oh, it said... Oh, that's to agree to guard, was it? Yeah. Thought I'd found a way down. Can I, Well, it's telling me to climb down over there. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. Right, I see. No skill. Yeah. Well, I'm down. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong side of this. Oh, I can climb up there. They foresaw this happening. I thought she'd just go boing, boing, boing automatically across.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
Can we not break that door in?
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace.
I see.
I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
I don't like
You'll
his
tolerate
tone.
what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Okay, options. I haven't got the ancient armor, which I wanted. I need a power cell. Where the hell will I get another power cell from? Without doing the DLC, because it's obviously intended to be found. Is that a bandit camp I haven't done? It is. I think I've avoided that. Make an assumption, citizen? Yep, surely. Surely. As you can see, we haven't done the DLC. I was kind of putting off doing there because I sort of wanted to do it after the main game. I'm thinking that's the pre-last quest, but by the way, he said, if you've got anything to do, do it now because this is it, no going back. That's my assumption anyway, just from what he said. I can't see anywhere that I haven't been. I mean, there's bits and pieces I haven't done and haven't fully explored, but I'm looking for like some massive ruins or something. There's an area up here that I just haven't been to. Or have I? It looks kind of empty, like I should have been up there, but it doesn't look like I have. Go and put the ones in that I have at the moment. I don't want to go back and just put 2 in. Let me just take a look at the quest, though. Errand, side quest, the Ancient Armory. Yeah, I've got 2 out of 3. Did I go back from the original room from when I was a kid? I got one out of there, yeah. When we left, I can't remember what it's called. When we started the game proper and we left the first town to go off on this big adventure. Yeah, I went back in there. The last one is in Gaia Prime. I have never heard of Gaia Prime because I haven't found it because I don't know where it is. Unless it's up there because I just haven't explored it. I'm going in. Screw it. This is the way the game has brought me. I'm going in. We have what we have. And we go.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan.
Let's see if we get through this one.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
That doesn't sound good. Don't press that. Emergency venting procedure.
Authorized.
Yeah. I thought that was going to be bad. No? I could have gone
I
far worse.
underestimated you. I think by now
These guys are thinking, oh god, someone's turned it on.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Let's go find and see what we've got. Malfunctions. I see something's been said in chat that probably shouldn't have been. Don't worry, I saw where that was going and stopped reading, so I don't know. I don't know what you said, so there's no spoilers. Oh, we're all good. We're all good.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
That's something over there, I see. We need support too. What was that one? From reception staff continues to require... reception staff continues... Doesn't read right, that. Doesn't seem to. They should be continue to require additional support managing Zero Dawn candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened and confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. Human translators? The Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails. That doesn't sound good at all. Okay, let me go back to... Which one was it? Was it... Let me just go back to that other thing over there that I saw. That was... Yeah, we've read all of that. Leave that door a second. It was that one. Another incident. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we've already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well-behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. It seems that people aren't very pleased to turn up here for some reason.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Ooh.
A smaller room.
Point me at the beverages and snacks. Okay, it sounds like elements of humanity have been summoned here to be preserved, or to have their maybe DNA preserved, or to have embryos preserved, or something like that. It sounds like a selective process.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Soundproofing. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Viewing room 1, I'm guessing. Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Okay. Is this where they get told, you're going to die, but we're going to take your DNA, and you might, if you're lucky, your offspring's in the future? I don't know. Let's see where this goes. These... Restock or else. Are they out of snacks? For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varieties, I'm going to lose it. Please respond, and this time, no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes. Steep demand? Don't get that one. I don't get that one. Steep demand.
Looks good.
We've got scrap even in here. Yep. Did we try that door? I think that door doesn't move, does it? Oh, was that? Did we miss that? No, that's a soundproofing one.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
ZD-01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Here we go.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable.
That's
no
grim.
matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option.
Unless they get lucky.
The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Okay, so they're expecting mass extinction. So the robots can hibernate. So I thought the idea that all their food and fuel would be gone, and therefore they would die off.
Doesn't make sense.
But no.
Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
See where the story goes next.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out!
Can I shoot through that?
Kill it!
I'm guessing
What is
not.
this place? Tomb?
Hang on. I've got to have a look down here. I don't know whether I should go back now. Is that anything? Or is that... Ooh, oh, hang on, we've got options. I can stand up and sprint, really? Okay, this has brought me out in an unexpected location. Interview Ron Felder.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save?
I
A whole generation is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. Series X, there's no room for people on that thing.
I've got loads of voices going off. I can't hear anything. I've walked through the door and I think that's triggered another message through there. Man, that was loud. Not that I could hear the noise of the original audio thing over the rocket launcher thing I had. Right, so that's the quest. We're not going through there yet. We're going to go back and make sure we haven't missed anything in here. Like that, maybe. This is Interview Captain Okilo.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet, want to discuss? Whew.
So
There's a
Mama,
lot of
she
just
was
voice
right.
things going here, isn't there?
Pardon?
Right.
My mother, she took her Bible real serious.
Enough. It's interesting stuff, but I'm not just going to sit and wait for 6 of them to play out before we move on. Can we go up here? I mean, I'm guessing there's... Come on, there's a big jump up there. There is. I can see it. I can see where to go. It will not let me... Oh, there we go. Okay, now why did it want me to come up here? Any reason? Dr. Huvet.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things? I know that there's already a lot to take in. In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk,
Anything
I
else?
think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh...
Enough. Let's move on. I don't see anything else. Let's go. Enter the viewing room.
CO2 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia.
Okay.
Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start.
FPS, I saw that.
We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself.
Hades.
Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream.
It is.
It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Right, so that's a chunk of story that I didn't quite expect. That was good.
The whole Earth
That was nice.
destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Let's go find out. We've had some good answers. All good name is a name? Is a meme, sorry. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Okay, that added a few things in that I wasn't quite expecting. I thought it was some sort of scheme to harvest DNA and maybe embryos, as we learned from the other room with the embryologist. I thought, okay, they're putting stuff into storage to release later. Wasn't quite how I expected to go there. But man, does that paint a grim future for humanity. And the bit about humanity learning the lessons of the past, we haven't managed that in 30,000 years so far, so I wouldn't hold out too much hope for the future. Go to processing. Processing sounds grim. Processing sounds pretty final. Text log data corruption minimal. What have we got? You're now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. Participation. You'll be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult, and the project's outcome is uncertain. You'll be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week. Oh, so it's crunch time then. And your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Facebook. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Ah, okay. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you'll be confined indefinitely. You'll be given 48 hours to reconsider. Sorry, I've just read the title of the next bit down. After which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you'll not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. Medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, a pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counsellor when you're ready to make your choice, or if you have further questions. What a choice. Sniper in a Diaper, what a cool name, and thanks for the follow. Story's good. The story's like it's a slow burn on this one, where it slowly starts to pick up, and then whoomp, it's off the chart when it gets here. It's good. But this is what we've been waiting for, right? This is the thing that answers all our questions. Supposedly.